we don't want people who will have conflict of interest with the trust that we are going to form. That's why I said, if you are sitting here and you know you want to be a trustee, then the first thing you do is to tell us, mimi sitaki kukaa kwa hiyo committee yenu, mimi nataka kuenda kuwa trustee. Na una resign hapa, na una apply huko. No problem. But usikae hapa na ukukaa pale. But also remember, this trust or this organization is also going to be giving grants. If you are having an organization and you want to get grants from this, choose whether you want to serve inside or you want others to serve inside, so that you serve from outside but you have a relationship with the organization. But usiende kukaa huko ndani na unataka mgo ingine ikae huko. I was told that fisi ilijaribu kufanya namna hiyo ikapasuka. Hawakusema binadamu lakini wanasema fisi. So if you try that one, you'll utapata ile fisi alipata. So tafadhali please. Of course, affiliation with the leadership and management of a political party. What we are also saying is this. We don't want you to be an active member of Muungano Party or Wiper Party or UDA. Wewe ndio unaorganize mikutano ya UDA. Watu wanajua. Wewe ndio unaorganize mikutano ya Wheelbarrow. Watu wanajua. Wewe ndio unaorganize mikutano ya ODM. Watu wanajua. Please. That one you are best known for that. So hiyo kaa tu huko. We are not saying you cannot be a member of a political party. You might be a member, but you are not the fellow who, watu wakija hapa wewe ndio uko na, ukitembea shati yako, uniform yake ni Wiper. Iko na makala za Wiper zote. People know you for that. So tukuache uendelee na hiyo. But for this one, we need people who can be identified as, they have integrity, they have the hearts of the people at heart, and so on, the hearts of the people here, and so on. Individual political interest. Of course, unaweza kuwa unataka kuwa MP. Unataka kuwa MC, and there's nothing wrong with that. But endelea na hiyo ambition yako, usije ukaingia hapa ndani tukafikiria watu wakasema ati hii organization imekuja ni yako. No. Or ukakuja ukifikiria hii organization itakusaidia kwenda mahali unataka kwenda. Please leave us alone. Yeah? If you are going to buy, if you are supporting an individual directly, if we know that wewe ndio uko behind Johnson Muthama na UDA, ama wewe ndio uko behind Wiper, ama wewe ndio uko behind Baba, at least let people know you for that, tukuache tu endelee na hiyo, because hata hiyo ni kazi ndio. Lakini hii tutafuta watu ambao wako available, they are ready, willing, and have time to serve. Hapana tukupatie kesho, alafu kesho kutwa tunasikia umeresign. Sasa wewe umeenda siju kuwa director ya wapi? Please. So these are the messages we have for people, and what I'm saying, please, should also help you to explain to somebody who you don't think really deserves to apply. Because at some point you also have friends. And let's be honest, you know somebody who can apply, please talk to them, tell them to apply. There's nothing wrong with that. Na ukikuja na kama wewe unajua, you never know, you could be one of the panelists. If you know that Njeru here is somebody you know, declare. Na useme, kama ni Njeru, mimi msini, I don't want to interview. Ama Njeru aseme kama ni Olo, hapana, huyo naweza kumpitisha haraka. Kwa hivyo kama ni hivyo, to declare so that tusikuweke hapo, so that we have at least an objective way of assessing the persons that we want. So these are the ad that we created, but also we used various forums, or rather you people or the people in Nakuru found various forums to put it. Once an ad like this is out, we shall say, so let people come and go through a process that all of us who will be part of it can say, yes. Usinu mundu, wewe mundu, Hapana ati wewe tu peke yako tunapeana 90% na watu wengine tunapeana 50. Tutakuuliza kwani wako chao? Mwa kwata nesa? Aya. So that's the criteria, and we will need, of course, to pass this to you. You can turn it around in your own ways. But from here today, we must agree. When will it go out? How will people respond? When will it close? When will we now meet shortlist? And when will we do interviews? We need that roadmap. Tuiwamwe? Baba yanawia. Kuna kazi hapa. Hakuna ati tumekuja tu kusikia happy, ati kunywa chai. Tutatoka kajasho kidogo, lakini kajasho kamana, because what we are about to create is good for our county. It's good for our county. What next? What do I have next? It was just this, the criteria. So I need some discussions around this. How does that sound? Are those people, can these people be found in Makueni, by the way? Very many? Okay. So they're just not in Nakuru. The other thing that we say, that when it comes to shortlisting, and this is something you'll think about, please try and take the context of Makueni in mind. If there are minority people, if there are people who think that people in Wote are always consuming for them, eating everything, think about them and make sure that they are also represented in this LDO. If there are issues that you know, like there are some issues that are standard, gender issues, youth issues, those are standard. We can't just shortlist, or we must encourage youth to apply. But please don't encourage them to come from school and apply. Wakuja na some experience. Yeah, they should have, even if they were in school, they should have been class prefects or school government fellows. You know, in schools they are also government. Somebody should come with some skills. And they are there. So don't tell me that you want a letter to youth from school. No. Get us people with some skills. It is our burden, it is our responsibility to ensure that we circulate this in WhatsApp groups. Hizo WhatsApp groups ambazo mnatumaga jokes, please send there something serious for once. For once, send there something which can get somebody to make a contribution. You have email contacts, send there. You have Instagram, wake up. So put this in diaspora, Mombasa, in where? Mainstream. Yes, and then also, you know, there are people who are of Makueni, may not be living in Makueni, but they have their hearts here. It's up to you to tell us, yes. Hawa ni watu wenu, si ndio? Because eventually they must look like and appear to be, and they should be, Makueni people, helping to run a Makueni organization. Yeah? Good. So I need us to have some kind of a discussion around this. What do you think? Wele hujaongea bwana. I know you came late, but lazima uongee. Hata kama hutaki kuongea, lazima uongee. I will address that. Thanks for that advice.
Okay, thank you, Olo. Olo, exactly, this is the point now I can talk about, because I was in the morning, I rushed to office for an urgent meeting. According to the criteria, these are obviously the criteria should be followed, among others. Makueni is not like Nakuru, yeah? About the conflict of interest, that's obvious, yeah? But if so-and-so has applied to be a trustee member, and I know him, I don't know the name now, but he's my friend.
You're talking Jeru?
Jeru. Then I can disqualify myself. When Jeru is sitting for an interview, I think to some extent, when it comes to some issues like either, it's my suggestion, either you have applied, and Mapaka has applied and I'm there, I can also disqualify myself and go. Yeah? That's my take. Because in any case, when you have an interest in something and you disqualify yourself, people to deal with it, you're comfortable, and that's one way. Because I do understand all these people come from organizations. They would like to apply. What about if Bishop ile kongomano ya watu wa Mungu, they have applied na yuko hapo. Akidisqualify, I think that is valid, but it depends on what you take. But we are moving well.
Yeah, thank you.
To the point of our foundation.
Thank you. Here is where we are going. This is where the rubber meets the tarmac. When we talk about the people we want as trustees, we are not looking for organizations. So please don't bring us people and say, we are anawakilisha sijui nini. No, we are not looking for organizations. We are looking for individuals. People with integrity, people with skills, people with their talents, people with the time. So if you would, and we'll agree, we must agree today who will be in the process of shortlisting. Once we put together the leadership, or when you finish, you can sit as your own, agree. When you get onto this committee, assuming today you became the chair of this group, you cease seeing things through your organization, and everything you have is your organization. You cannot be mono-eyed anymore. You must be multiple-eyed. You must see with various, you must feel for women. You must feel for people with disability. You must feel for all of us. So please, leadership, Moi used to say, yeye ni driver, lakini ile inji yake anaendesha, iko kila mtu ndani ya basi, iko big pocket, iko. So when you are a leader, you carry all of us. And we come with our characters. So please be ready to know that you are not there because of your organization. I don't know how hard I can say that. When we create this organization, when we create the LDO, and when we bring in the board of trustees, we are doing so with the Makueni in mind, not individuals, not committees, not organizations. Please, I want to trust that nyinyi amutaniangusha, because we have not been failed so far. People have risen beyond conflict of interest, beyond self-interest. They have given us people selflessly. That does not mean that you cannot encourage somebody to apply. Mwambie apply. Kama unajua ako na kizuri chajiuza, kitajiuza chenyewe. Kibaya hata ukitembeza namna gani, akitajiuza. I mean, so let's not bother. Let's make sure you apply, the right people apply, and we see. Yes, Ngina, you have something to say.
Thank you for that, Fa. I was looking at this document. I don't know whether above the document there is some brief, again, up? Okay. Let me now ask. We've said that there are two things that we run concurrently: the trust deed and the recruitment of trustee. Now, when we're doing this advert, I'm thinking it would be good to give a brief, let me not say job description, but a brief TORs, so that when someone is applying, because not everyone right now knows about the LDO, maybe some brief what the trustees need to do. I understand people know what trustees should do, but I was thinking it would be good for us to put some summary of what is expected of the trustees, and then now we put the qualifications.
That's fine. I think we can improve. Again, we can make this thing, or this ad, or this criteria speak to what we really want. So yes, we can do that, and we will have an opportunity, because this is just a proposal, this is a draft. We will sit here and say, tuandike hii, tuandike hii, tuandike hii. Na tutaongeza details ambazo where this thing will go and how people will apply. So yes, I agree with you. We can put in a little bit of meat in terms of who and how, or what the job will be, who will apply, where will it be. In fact, we can even say that we can put in some little details. Like, people need to know it will take their time, but they'll see it maybe 3-4 times a year. You know, things that make them know exactly what it is they are getting themselves into. Mtu asifikirie ni kazi. Some people, when you put it like this, they think you're actually asking for jobs. So they apply for jobs. After you've given them, they start asking, mshahara itakuwa pesa ngapi? Again, maybe we should say something voluntary, somewhere, so that people know it's not a job that we are asking them to apply for. Any other comment, Bishop? Francis?
One of the fears from the communities is this thing might be elitist. One of the fears, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And as we think of the top leadership,